We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the
intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Rams are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Dobbs headed in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick throw out wide, taken in by Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away.
Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll let this one go long for Williams. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, they're going to run the option here to the right. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one up top for Dobbs. And the Bills are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken at the 5. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards on that one. Taken down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he takes off.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain, second down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Out wide, it's Dobbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. York's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board just before halftime. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Joshua Party to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down. Up the middle they go. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little too late.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Whoa! And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Rams are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Bills. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point from Carney is good, and the Bills stretch things out even further.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. York, good on the extra point. And the Rams will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Williams in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7. give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. On the move, past the 40. 14 on the pickup. First down, Buffalo.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. A gain there of 21. Good for a Bills first down. Handoff here, up the middle. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. From out of the gun, he'll throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 3. Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. There's Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll look to throw again. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. So it's a win here for the Bills. And they made it look